everyone, welcome back to another edition of The Driving Professor. For those of you who are actually new to the show, I am your host, Rashid White. All right, and about the channel, I teach people defensive driving strategies. I'm a professional driver. I drive tractor trailers and buses. I've been doing so for actually 23 years. And I'm here to teach people defensive driving strategies that's going to save you time, money, personal injury, and most importantly, your actual life. All right, so let's get into the video over here. Tesla driver is actually sleeping behind the wheel for about 2-something miles. And, I mean, this is a crazy video, and let's watch some of it. So it's about a 20-minute video. We're not going to watch that much of it. I just want to break down some key points of this video and why you should not do this and the type of trouble that you could get in or should get in, you know, depending on the actual states and sense though. So let's get into the video.
Sir, the reason I'm stopping you is I followed you for about 2 miles and you were sleeping. Sir, I was inside of you. I was listening to you and you were doing this. Your eyes were closed. You're telling me you were not sleeping.
I was tired.
Well, you're going to get a ticket now because you were sleeping. I'm not going to...
Listen, if you get pulled over by the cops, never, ever admit to the cops that you're tired. It opens the doors for a lot of different things. You know, impaired driving. I mean, they got to do a sobriety test, all this nonsense. So do not admit stuff like that. And, you know, most of these cops today are actually wearing body cams. Do not admit things like that. Oh, this channel comes from to us from Code Blue. Definitely subscribe to these guys, and let's give these guys some credit over here. All right, so the cop is actually rolling up next to this guy here. In the Tesla.
Gomez noted that the driver's head was down and he was not looking at the road. He went behind the vehicle, hit his legs, and for about 2.2 miles, there was no reaction from the driver. It was indicated that the driver was traveling at 82 miles per hour.
Damn. So you notice the car in front of him actually pulled over.
After no reaction, Deputy Gomez went to the upside of him again into the number 1 lane to see if he was awake. Eventually, the driver finally noticed he was being stopped when the deputy pulled alongside the Tesla for the second time.
Recording.
He was totally sleeping. Totally. Perfect. How we doing, sir? The reason I'm stopping you is I followed you for about 2 miles and you were sleeping. You were totally like this in the car. Why would we drive like that?
I was okay.
You were sleeping.
I was a little bit tired.
No, you were sleeping, sir. I was inside of you. I was looking at you and you were doing this. Your eyes were closed. So I understand you have autopilot, but if something was to happen, you're not able to make that conscious decision to stop in a hurry.
Yeah, the autopilot, they even tell you in the Tesla instruction manuals is not to be used for that. I mean, it's not a fully autonomous vehicle. I think it's a partially autonomous vehicle. And I mean, there's people that's died in this, car crashes because of the autopilot features. Not 100%, and it has certain issues in terms of not being able to identify pedestrians. I think motorcycles, bicyclists. It definitely has a lot of issues. From what I read, that was about 8 months ago, and it could have been updated, since then.
You understand what I'm saying? Can I get a driver's license? Have you been drinking or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm just on my way to work.
You're on your way to work and you're sleeping?
Yeah, I'm just on my way. I'm not sleeping, but I'm really tired.
Do you have insurance as well? Okay, you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on your way to work, but you're sleeping.
Well, I'm not sleeping, but like I said, I'm on my
Hey,
way
we
to
had
work.
a person call you in sleeping.
Okay.
And I saw
They
you.
followed you from Illinois all the way to Highway 50, and then he got alongside you, and you were knocked out.
You were like this, with your head pointed that way.
Like I said, I am tired. I'm on my way into work.
I get the auto option, but you still have to be awake and doing things. You're not able to make a quick decision.
I don't have the full service yet. You know, I don't think it's available.
Speeding 82 miles on probably the 65 mile an hour zone.
The driver denied being asleep at the wheel, explaining that he was okay, slightly tired, and worked 7 days a week.
Nothing illegal in the car?
No, sir.
You're very kind, Sheriff. Illinois 27. No medications or anything like that? You mind if I look inside the vehicle?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, a little bit, Sam. 326. Keep an eye on it. Hey, it says it's on autopilot.
It wouldn't be turned on. You can't turn it on.
It says it's on.
You can't turn it on. That's off. Finger part is on.
But it says it right on the screen, navigation on autopilot. Huh?
So he's denying it's actually on autopilot to try to get out of the ticket. Me personally, I would definitely arrest this guy. And now they go on a little bit whether it's I think it's like a reckless driving ticket or it's a regular like distracted driving in a sense though. But like let's get on to the video.
See the blue? Read the blue. Huh?
Okay. Well, there's no way you were driving your car like this. There's no way. I'm just telling you. Yeah, come over here first. There's no way you can be driving your car when I'm beside of you and you're sleeping. So I'm just telling you, sir.
No, I understand.
Or you would have been all over the road.
Never slide back with that.
Yeah, just over here first, sir. I haven't dealt much with this, I'll be honest with you, because some of these cars don't do this. Some of them do. So this will be the first time I've ever dealt with this. But there's got to be some restrictions that say you don't just put it in autopilot and then go to sleep. So that's one thing.
They tell you not to.
That wasn't the situation.
How can you say that when I watched you sleeping? If you're trying to tell me you were awake when I know you weren't.
I understand. I
Okay.
was tired and I should have probably pulled over. And
You didn't, I had my lights and sirens going for about 20 seconds and you didn't pull over. Then I got behind you. Told dispatch you're not acting. You're doing.
Listen, normally in this type, the cop, the sheriff's office, I'm sorry, is actually correct over here. This normally, if you do not pull over, if you take the police on a 2 mile chase like that, where they're actually trying to pull you over, it starts to become a felony stop with the guns actually drawn. So the fact that they didn't take their guns out on him, proves that this guy was actually sleeping and it wasn't like a felony stop or anything like that, So yeah, man, listen, you're caught up. You gotta admit this. You gotta fess up to this, man. I mean, there's certain things that you can actually get out of, but then there's certain things that you can't. And the fact that they actually have to get another car there shows that you wasn't you didn't actually pull over when the officers actually indicated that you do.
Nothing to my lights. They're still sleeping. Finally, you woke up and then come over to the side of the road. But I got a time delay. It's recorded. Cameras, everything recorded. And you weren't doing anything, and I was following with my lights on and siren, which means you were sleeping. It's okay, just be honest. What's the situation then? I want to hear what you say it is.
I was tired. I apologize.
You're telling me you were not sleeping.
I was tired.
Dude, be quiet. Be quiet. Don't say anything.
You're gonna get a ticket now because you were. I'm not gonna.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So don't say anything. The fact that you're saying, "Hey, I'm tired." Let's say this was a felony and it went to a jury trial. I mean, the jury's going to convict you on this automatically right there because you're saying you're tired, but then you're not. Then you're probably sleeping. They're going to think within a reasonable doubt that you were really actually sleeping because you're actually admitting it multiple times that you're actually tired.
Argue with you. No problem. I'm gonna look up what the statute is. I'm not real familiar.
Type ID of tracks that you're done.
Okay. It's all on my camera too, and I had the lights going behind him for a while after I was excited. He wasn't sleeping, he would have saw me. So,
I use my body cam to capture that it is on autopilot.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
The vehicle can't be on autopilot when it's parked.
No, it just
Dude, you had the autopilot engaged already, man. What are you talking about? When you pulled over, the autopilot was actually engaged. You gotta let this go. I mean, me personally, your best defense would be this right here, would be that mask. And you said the mask is actually cutting off oxygen to your brain, and that actually caused you to actually fall asleep right there. I would not be saying I'm tired. Come on, guys. You actually have to really think over here.
shows that it's on autopilot.
Yeah, sure. But it cannot be on autopilot. It could only be on autopilot if another person is actually holding the steering wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean that's like
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, they
man.
actually can't go look that up, though.
Yeah, but we got alongside you, man. That's why all three of us came.
All right, we're gonna wrap this video up. Eventually, they actually wind up towing his car. They don't let him drive it for safety reasons. They can't actually let him drive because he actually confessed that he was tired, and if he drives down the road and gets into a really bad accident and somebody gets seriously hurt or killed, it's on the sheriff's department there, and they will get sued to oblivion. So me personally, I think, guys, and this is actually his third time doing this. And 2 other counties, he actually got cited for this already. So this is his third time, and you have to treat this like somebody that's actually impaired behind the wheel or drunk, and essentially that's what it is, because you slam into somebody at 82 miles an hour, I mean, there's going to be a lot of devastation right there. So if you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.